Coach, congratulations on your win last Tuesday or 2 days or yesterday, I guess, against Del Rio. What was that? What was that like? I mean, you guys were down again at half. Right? Am I right? You're down at half, and then
Yeah, we were actually down the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. We were actually down 10-1.
oh wow,
And yeah, in the first half of the first quarter, and then we ended up kind of fighting back and cutting it to 3. We were actually down 3 at halftime, 24-21.
this is kind of your MO though. If you have a deficit at half, it seems like you're coming back to win every time.
Yeah. I mean, it's that's kind of been our way we've been playing the last couple of games. I mean, we started off kind of slow, started off kind of flat, but I got to give it to our team and the boys. You know, they fought back. You know, they've pushed through. You know, they've settled down, and here in the second half of these games, they've made up their mind that hey, they can play and they can compete with these teams, and for them to come back, you know, Palmview by 16, this team down 9 early, down 3 at the half, and to come back to win, you know, just shows a lot of character on their part.
Well, that's going to feel pretty good going into this game against Hannah because Hannah beat an Edinburgh North team that it was pretty nip and tuck for a while, and then they pulled away in the fourth quarter.
Oh no, yeah, Hannah is going to be a handful for us. You know, I actually saw that game, and they do an excellent job as far as defensively putting man pressure on you, ball pressure on you, and they get after it. You know, they got some shooters on that team. They pass the ball well. They move the ball well, and they all can score, it seems like, from anywhere on the floor. So we kind of have our work cut out for us. So it's going to be a good game. We match up well. You know, I don't know if we're just as quick as fast, but we kind of got to get up and down the floor also, and we got some guys that can put the ball in the backside as well.
But, you know, looking at your team, you've got some size in the post also. You know, you're not a small team by any means.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you can say we have some size. I mean, there's with our district, you know, we Palmview had, you know, one of their big kids get hurt. They had some size underneath. You know, Memorial had some size underneath, but we played with teams that have some size underneath, and we've been able to use what we have, you know, on the floor as far as, you know, little perimeter play by the posts. We've done a little, you know, screen to screen here for the post to kind of get them a little opening where they can actually maneuver and kind of get to the basket. So, yeah, I mean, I hope we do a good job on the boards tomorrow, and we do a good job on the inside. You know, we're kind of a balanced team. You know, we try to figure out what the weaknesses of our opponents are, and then we try to attack those weaknesses, if it be from the outside, or it's dribble drive penetration, or it's, you know, going inside, posting up, looking at our big guys going high-low action, you know, to get high percentage shots.
Well, you guys, you know, had two teams come out of your district, out of the first round, which was pretty big, you know, especially Palmview, a 4 seed, you know, making it through. Them over there in 32-6A, they had 3 teams make it through. You know, have you had any, you know, I guess, have you played any teams from that side, you know, that are still in the playoffs?
From that side, the only team we've played is Harlingen South. We played Harlingen South twice. One in a non-district game, actually the first game of the season, and we also played them in the La Feria. in the La Feria tournament.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, Coach Molina does a heck of a job over there, and I know they were tri-district champs over there. So I know how competitive that district can be. You know, just watching those Fresnos also compete in the City of Palms tournament, you know, they're very competitive, very physical, and they're also another team in that district that's also in the second round and competing. So, I mean, that district stuff, our district was tough. We kind of had I don't want to say a tougher first round going to the Laredo side, but, you know, every game is tough. I mean, and what I've learned, you know, in my young career that, you know, playoff basketball is playoff basketball. I mean, there's different seasons. There's a non-district season. There's a district season. There's the postseason. You know, you got to be playing good ball, smart ball here in the postseason, and every team is good. Every team has a good post play. Every team has good guards. Every team has a coach that's going to be able to make adjustments. So, bottom line, it don't matter what district's matching up with what district. You just got to play ball. Now,
speaking of, you know, of your first, you know, season, you're kind of screwing yourself, like, you know, pardon my French, but for later on because you're having, you know, so much success your first year. You know, could you have written a better script than, you know, winning district, getting the first seed, and then, you know, winning your first round, you know?
You know, I mean, yeah, I kind of got lucky, I guess you can say. I mean, I when I applied for this job, you know, I knew coming in that we were going to have a senior ball club. I knew that there was some talent, you know, here at Mackay, and I knew that, you know, I was the man for the job to try to get these guys to play together, to play as a team. And, you know, it's just like in any other sport or any other season, it takes some time. It takes some adjusting. You know, for me, being first-year head coach, and, of course, for the kids, for the players to actually adjust to a new style and a new coaching strategies. You know, a new way of looking at the game. So, yeah, I mean, I walked in. I'm just very fortunate, you know, that these boys have adjusted to me and have kind of bought in to the style of basketball I want them to play, which is smart basketball, fundamental basketball. And but yeah, I mean, screwed over. I mean, you know, every program has their ups and downs. We have a good senior ball club here. You know, our JV and our sub-varsity levels did excellent as well. So as far as competing in 36A at the sub-varsity level, so I mean, we've got kids coming in from the feeder schools that are all basketball that want to play and want to learn and keep this Mackay tradition of winning tradition here in basketball up. So I mean, screwed. I don't see ourselves. I don't see ourselves really, you know, in that position.
So what you're saying is that you have so much talent that, you know, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, we got, you know, every school, you know, I don't want to say every single school, but you got kids you can work with, you know, and Mackay, there's always kids there that you can compete with. You know, there's kids that are going to work hard for you and that are dedicated and are going to show a whole lot of commitment to the athletic program. And I think I'm sitting in a good spot. You know, yeah, we're going to be competing for a district title. Every team competes for a district title every year. Some team has to win it. Maybe we won't win back-to-back district titles. Maybe we will. But I know we're going to be very competitive. So, and regardless of it's this year or next year or the next, you know, 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to think when I said screwed yourself over, I meant that, you know, you've had so much success that, you know, how do you top it, you know, year in and year out, you know, because, you know, this is you know, it's an incredible feat what you guys have done this year.
Oh yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's been awesome, and like I said, the team has been awesome. You know, the fans, the parents, you know, the whole community, you know, even the teachers and administration, the staff there have all been very supportive. And I mean, it's kind of hard to top, but you know, each season's different. You know, you have different goals for every season for every team, and you know, this goal for this team, they want to get past the second round. You know, so be it. We have 1 day rest, and we got to bounce back. You know, a lot of people were telling me today, well, Coach, why are we playing Thursday? Why are you playing so soon? You can't rest. You know, well, that's just the way it goes sometimes. You know, you flip and you decide on things, and we ended up having to flip and play on Thursday and play away. You know, but this is a state playoff, so you got to be ready to play. You know, anyone, anytime, anywhere. So, you know, it's just like a tournament play. It's a state tournament, so you just got to be ready to go.
So the last time we talked, we talked about your guards. You know, you were a guard. How did your guards? How did you feel your guards played the last game?
We played well. I think all around we played well, from the guards to the post positions. Del Rio they started the game off hitting some outside jumpers. They shot the ball well the first half. We were, like I said, and I told the team and I told everyone else, we came out a little flat. I mean, I don't know if it was a 3-hour and 30-minute bus ride. I don't know if it was just, you know, getting a little nervous, you know, a little too excited, you know, by-district round. You know, these young men made the by-district round and unfortunately lost in the first round last year.
Yeah.
So they're seniors. This was the second time they've made the playoffs. They didn't make it their sophomore year. So I think they put a lot of pressure on themselves, you know, and I think we kind of were rushed and we kind of took some quick shots. We didn't really let some of our offensive plays and our sets develop, and we kind of had that slow start. But once they settled down, I think we did a good job as far as controlling the tempo. The guards did a good job moving the ball, pushing it down the floor, fast breaking when we had opportunities, and when we didn't have opportunities, of course, you know, slowing it down and executing the offense. I think they did an excellent job.
So tomorrow, exciting game, you think? You know,
it's going to be
real up tempo.
It's going to be up tempo at least for the start of it. I know that they want to push the ball, they want to put up shots and get as many shots as they can. We're the same. If the shots are there, we want to take as many as we can. If the high percentage shots especially are there, we're going to take our chances and knocking down open jumpers or taking it to the basket. But you know, I'm pretty sure you know, Jake, that the gymnasium over there is not too big.
Yeah.
So you know, the environment there, it's it's going to be very, very packed, very, very, very loud. Yeah, it's going to be playoff basketball at its best. You know, Valley basketball. So we're excited, and I know our team's excited, the kids are excited. So home or away, it's like I said earlier, it's the state playoffs. It's win or go home, and if you can't adjust, if you can't get yourself hyped up or energized for this type of basketball, then don't show up to handle them.
I don't think we could leave this interview any better than that. Well, good luck tomorrow, Coach.
All right. Thanks, Jake.